Hey there, Wes Dove here with Dove Development Consulting. So we're kind of wrapping up this look at profitability killers, and we're specifically dialing in on the cost of having the wrong training. Now, we know it's important to have training, but if we don't do it right, if we don't provide the right training that really meets the needs of our team members, and we know what those are, we make sure that we give them the training in the way they need it, we could be losing just as much profitability as if we don't provide training at all. So what we're going to do here is we wrap that up is we're going to look at how we can make sure that that training really does ensure growth. So what we've got to do is look at how do we make sure that we've got a measurable return on investment. And some of the things I'm going to challenge you to think about is this isn't just checking a box when we have a training session. This is looking at, hey, if we're doing this training, how do we make sure somebody's using it? How can we actually see it? How can we see those behaviors? And we're going to really dive into, we've got to set clear expectations. We've got to set those objectives for how the individuals being trained not only use the training but also achieve the results that we need to see, so they understand that measurable ROI, so they have the goal, that target that they can really work toward. And then it really comes down to those changed behaviors. And oh, by the way, changed behaviors don't just happen. Gosh, as I was a kid, it took a while to learn to walk. We've got to learn everything. We've got to form habits, if you will. We've got to have processes in place. And when we're busy in our daily jobs, especially when those roles are leadership related, there's a lot of stuff coming at us all the time. And it's so easy when we hit any kind of adversity to fall back into those old habits. And if we haven't really instilled new habits, we're going to miss the opportunity to capture that return. We're not going to get the profitability that we really should. So what I'm going to challenge as we wrap up here is how can we support and help sustain any changes that we help people do to their behaviors based on the training that we provide for their role, for the results that they want to achieve, etc. And that sustaining part, that support so they can sustain it, is really the key in everything we do. And I'll talk about a few of the things that we've helped do, that Cindy and I've helped organizations really put in place to capture that profitability that's so often lost when the behaviors aren't sustained, when it's just a check the box kind of thing and they move on or fall back into those old routines, and they really miss it. So hopefully this serves you well. And at the end of wherever you're accessing this, I'll challenge you to look at the option to work through the quick assessment with me to identify what's killing your profitability right now. And it might not encompass everything, but I think it'll serve as a starting point, and it should, if nothing else, land us for how can we have a conversation that we can really tee it up and figure out what is the next best step for you and your organization to capture that lost profitability. We look forward to chatting with you and seeing how we can serve you through this, and love your feedback. Make it a great day. God bless.